Hi everyone, Iskander here. You see behind me the iconic Opus by Amniyat. What if I told you it's the only new Grade A office tower Dubai has delivered over the past decade, aside from DFC, which is a special zone? It sounds insane given Dubai's business and financial intensity, but yes, that's the reality. But how did we get here? After the 2014 slowdown, developers stepped back. Then COVID turned the pause into a standstill, vacancy was high, remote work felt permanent, and no one was eager to pour concrete for offices. For a while, that logic was hard to argue with, but cycles turn. Over the last few years, companies here and worldwide have brought teams back. Office work simply does performance, culture, and onboarding better. Meanwhile, Dubai kept adding new businesses and capital, and those trends came together. Supply is tight across the market, and in Grade A, it's almost non-existent. Grade A vacancy is below 1%, can you imagine? And at any given moment, there's almost nothing available. What appears moves fast. So it's no surprise then the commercial real estate is the fastest growing segment in Dubai today. Over the last year, prices rose about 19% on average, and just in several Grade A office buildings, above 20%. And rents moved even faster, which brings us to the point. Today I want to focus on one building that lands at the right place and at the right time. It's Burj Capital in Business Bay, and it's a Grade A office tower with a reasonable entry point and a rental profile that actually makes sense. And this is quite rare these days, So you can view it either as a strong future passive income source, or maybe as an asset with a clear capital appreciation potential, and definitely can be resold after handover with a profit. Now I moved to the spot, and I'm standing right in front of the construction site of the future building, which is on the quieter side of Business Bay, with direct access to Al Hayal Road. At peak hours, this typically shortens enter and exit compared with addresses across the canal. Next to the site, you can see right behind me, it's a neighborhood park, and it's being formed. It's not so large in absolute terms, but it's the largest park within Business Bay, with working paths, planting, and small sports areas. Something is already here, something will be ready a little bit later. We still have time. And for an office location, it adds day-to-day convenience. There's a place to step out between meetings. You can go somewhere, drink coffee, sit on the bench, and so on. And inside the building, everything is set up for a modern workday from the beginning to the end of the day. The plan includes a tall lobby, which is 7.6 meters tall, we can say grand lobby. Also dedicated meeting rooms, shared co-working areas for short sessions outside your private office. There's also a gym and a yoga room, landscape terraces, and an accessible roof. There will be even jacuzzi. Can you imagine? Jacuzzi in your office, not your private office, but nevertheless. It's more lifestyle option than a business necessity, but that's good that it will be there. At ground level, standard food and beverage, back of house services, and valet. In practice, most daily tasks, work and routine can be handled within the building, and it reduces external trips during the day, which is quite important, especially if you pay high salary, and so on. Most importantly, a building like this carries prestige. People want to work here, clients notice, and that birth advantage creates related value. As a result, these offices can rent above market, and on resale, pricing largely follows return on investment. So in practice, that supports strong capital appreciation for the investor. Now the question most investors ask first: can I start small? Yes, Burj Capital has 4 unit types, and the smallest is only 745 square feet with entry from only 3.5 million dirhams, and there are also 1,200, 1,350, and 2,300 square feet options. You also can join them. You can also consider purchasing the entire floor. Those options are available. And the guide price is around 400 dirhams per square foot. It depends on the view, on the exact unit, and on the area. And on rent, let's stay clear. Across good Grade A space today, you are typically see about 450 per square foot per year, with rare prime listings higher. At 400 dirhams per square foot entry, that maps to roughly 11% gross. And after normal operating items, the net tends to settle around 9% in today's market. Of course, if market will keep growing, then the ROI will be even higher. The line items are straightforward. Service charge, 20 dirhams per square foot, and 5% VAT on purchase, which with the right structure many buyers can recover. If you prefer not to be hands-on, professional management is quite easy to arrange. So finally, who is this for? If you are a yield-first investor, it's a practical way to add predictable income without freezing your portfolio, because this commercial property is quite affordable. If you are a small or mid-sized business, then ownership gives you control over fit-out and client experience, and at least it removes your annual renewal anxiety. If you are a portfolio builder, smaller blocks are more liquid. Easier to lease, easier to re-tenant, and easier to exit when your strategy shifts. Right now, Burj Capital is a truly unique project, but let's be fair about risk. Over time, definitely more grade A supply will come. When there is strong demand, there will be supply sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. But at the same time, I truly believe that strong micro-locations, smaller formats, strong conceptions, they will tend to keep an edge. True scarcity is very hard to create. And if you are interested in Burj Capital or any other UAE project and want details or personal consultation, my contacts are in the description below. If this video was helpful, like, comment and subscribe, it really helps the channel. Iskander, Sunset Sellers, Dubai, thank you and see you in the next videos.